Welcome back, Student at the Game podcast. Once again, thank you all for tuning in. It's time to do our Week 13 NFL Pick'ems. All right, so if you checked out the YouTube channel yesterday, we did our NFL pick for last night's game, the Dallas Cowboys versus the New Orleans Saints. And the Cowboys went out there and handled their business just like I thought they was going to do, okay? So, but once again, thank you all for tuning in. And guess what, y'all? We're at 128 subscribers on the YouTube channel. Thank y'all for tuning in. For those of you who subscribe and who don't subscribe, all right? Thank you all for the support. All right, so for tomorrow's games, let's see. Let's get it started off. Let's see. So we have the Colts versus the Houston Texans. Check this out, people. T.Y. Hilton is going to be playing in this game. Here's the thing about T.Y. Hilton and his history against the Texans. No matter how, and he's known as an injury-prone receiver. Very, very good receiver, but for the most part, he's injury-prone. All right? So check this out. No matter how hurt this guy is, he always finds time to play against the Houston Texans. Doesn't matter who's coaching the Texans. Doesn't matter who's the defensive coordinator. Personnel doesn't even matter to this dude. Even the best Houston Texans teams, this dude here shreds. All right, so that's T.Y. Hilton, man. I mean, I don't know what it is. It's something about Houston. Maybe he was upset that the Texans did not draft him or something. But T.Y. Hilton, here's the thing. T.Y. Hilton goes Tupac on the Texans. And I'm not talking about the regular Tupac like keep your head up and I get around and Brenda's got a baby. No, I'm talking about the hit 'em up Tupac. All right? If you remember that Machiavelli album, there's one of the people that was talking, they said, you know, the question that everybody wants to know is why did they get this dude started? That's the mentality that T.Y. Hilton carries whenever he's playing against the Houston Texans. The only game he played this year against the Houston Texans. All right, so guess what? He's been hurt since the last time he played the Texans, but he's going to be returning to play against the Houston Texans. So guess what? He's playing against the Texans, and that's going to be another L for the Texans. Even if T.Y. Hilton wasn't playing, the Texans was going to lose this game. But T.Y. Hilton is in the building. Oh, my goodness. Guess what? Texans going to lose that game, all right? So I got the Indianapolis Colts winning that game because it's in H-Town. I love my H-Town city, but I'm looking at let's see. I'm looking at a 31-20. 31-20, all right? I get the Texans 20 points because Tyrod Taylor is going to be playing. All right, so the next matchup, we have the Minnesota Vikings versus the Detroit Lions. All right, so I don't know. This is a division opponent, but the Lions, they have no wins. All right? I think whenever they do win a game, it's going to come against a division opponent, all right? Because no matter how bad you are, you're going to play hard against a division rival. Okay? But I'm rolling with the Minnesota Vikings, people. I'm rolling with Kirk Cousins. He knows the deal. Last week he had that mishap where he lined it. Instead of lining up behind the center, he lined it up on the guard, the left guard or right guard. So I'm pretty sure he wants to make everybody forget about that. So I think he's going to go out there and secure a W for the Minnesota Vikings. I really do. I think the Vikings are going to win this game 23-. Let's go with 23-16, all right? Next matchup, we got the New York Giants versus the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins on a 4-game win streak. You know, they've been playing real good ever since the trade deadline expired. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to the Miami Dolphins. And Tua Tagovailoa has been balling, people. 71% complete percentage. That's unheard of unless you're Colin Murray was sitting on 73. But I'm going to roll with the Miami Dolphins, right? I think the Miami Dolphins is going to take care of business. Their defense is starting to create a lot of turnovers, and Tua is not turning the ball over. He's getting the ball where it needs to go. So I'm going to roll with the Miami Dolphins to win this game. We're looking at a 20. Let's go with a 24-10 on this one here. All right. Next matchup, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Atlanta Falcons, those dirty birds. So the Buccaneers, man, you heard about the news about Antonio Brown? Man, fake vaccination cards. You can't be doing that, bro. And that's the thing, man. He's going to be out for 3 games, and he already missed like 5 or 6 games already. I do believe Grunk's supposed to be playing, so that's a big plus for him. But they did lose one of the defensive backs, Mike Edwards, because they said he allegedly had a fake vaccination card. So he's going to be out for at least 3 games, okay? That's not good. That's not good for this Tampa Bay Buccaneer team. That's a big distraction. I'm pretty sure it's not going to affect Tom Brady, but I'm curious. I want to know if it's gonna affect the other players on this team, because the thing about it is, by you being Super Bowl champions, you are going to be getting you're going to be getting your opponent's best effort. The Buccaneers, they're still going to win their division. I think they got that secured so far. Knock on wood. But I do think that. I think this Atlanta game is going to be a close game than a lot of people expect. But I still expect the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to come out and win this game. All right, I think they're going to win this game. We're looking at a 26-20. All right. Next matchup, we have the Philadelphia Eagles. Hold up. Yes, I'm wrong. We got the Philadelphia Eagles versus the New York Jets. All right, the Jets are just the Jets, man. But I think the Eagles, they saw that the Cowboys won, and if you're the Eagles, of course you want to keep up with the Cowboys so you can potentially win the division just in case they slip up. Because remember, they played 17 games this year, people. So far, the Cowboys have played 12. All right, so anything can happen. All right, but I think the Eagles they have a real good shot at getting at least the number 7 or number 6 spot, which is a wild card. But of course, I'm gonna roll with the Eagles to beat the Jets because the Jets are being the Jets right now. They want to make sure they have a top draft pick. Not sure what they're gonna do with it. All right, next matchup we have the Arizona Cardinals versus the Chicago Bears. Okay, DeAndre Hopkins and Colin Murray both are going to be game time decisions. So I think right now they're marked as questionable. That's going to be big, all right? I think, be honest with you, I think even if Colin Murray doesn't play, like I said, I think Colt McCoy is a nice veteran backup, has a lot of has a lot of awareness at the position. I do think that he's able to maintain the fort and hold it down for him, but I think that's a big loss by not having DeAndre Hopkins. He's starting to miss quite a few games. I'm starting to get a little concerned about this, all right? But they're going to need him if they want to make that Super Bowl run that they're trying to make, all right? So I'm rolling with the Arizona Cardinals on this one. I'm looking at a score of 27. Let's roll with 27-17 on this one, all right? Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert. This is a matchup that I've been waiting to see, all right? I like Joe Burrow. It's not that I do not like Justin Herbert, but I like Joe Burrow. Dude is a gamer. He's a baller. I like that swag that he brings to the table. And I think he's going to lead these Cincinnati Bengals, and they're going to put that work in on those Chargers, all right? The score on this one, let's see. I like the Bengals offense. I'm going to roll with a 34-23 score, Bengals, all right? Next matchup, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Los Angeles Rams. Injury side note for the Rams, I heard that it's possible that Odell Beckham Jr. might not be playing. Something's going on with his hip, so hopefully he can have a speedy recovery. That's the thing about OBJ, man. He keeps getting hurt, and that's one of those things a lot of times you can't control. All right, but I expect the Rams to bounce back against the Jaguars. They haven't been playing like championship Rams. Like a lot of people think that they're going to win the Super Bowl. They have not been playing like a Super Bowl team. Matter of fact, they have not been playing like a Super Bowl contender in the past 4 or 5 weeks. All right, so they're going to need this game right here. They cannot afford to lose against the Jacksonville Jaguars on this one. So the score on this one is going to be in Los Angeles. I think this one's going to be a blowout. I'm looking at a, let's go with a 36-16. All right. Next matchup, we have the Washington football team versus the Las Vegas Raiders. The Washington football team that just came off a close game by defeating my Seattle Seahawks on Monday Night Football, all right? The Las Vegas Raiders, hey, they didn't have like about 10 days off. The last time they played was on Thanksgiving when they defeated the Cowboys. I'm rolling with the Las Vegas Raiders on this one, people. I do expect the Washington football team to play a hard, competitive game, but the Raiders, they had the most rest. Washington, they played Monday night, all right? So I'm rolling with the Raiders. Score here, let's go with a 26-13, all right? Next matchup, we have the Baltimore Ravens versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. This right here is one of the greatest historical rivalries out there. You know what I'm saying? Steelers, Ravens, Steelers, all right? Man, the Steelers, they just got embarrassed, So I'm going to be honest with you, man. I would not be surprised if the Pittsburgh Steelers won this game. Mike Tomlin is a very brilliant coach, man. So it's like he's going to have his guys ready. And they got some good veterans on that team, and good combination of veterans and young players on that squad. They got a lot of pride, man. They got blown out by our division rival last week. They're going to take their frustrations out on Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. So let me see, on this game here, I'm looking at the Steelers winning this game. Let's see. I'm going to roll with a 27-20. All right, Steelers. Next matchup, we got another rivalry. San Francisco 49ers versus Seattle Seahawks. This game is going to be in Seattle. Hey, Seattle Seahawks, listen, Russell Wilson, guess what? Let me tell you something. If you talk about being able to achieve and stuff when you're back against the wall and all that, listen, your back is in the wall right now, Russ. Okay? All right? It's in the wall. All right? So here's the thing. We're going to need for you to bring your A game. Don't bring any of that ish that you brought against the Washington football team. Get it out your system. All right? So I'm rolling with my Seattle Seahawks on this one. All right? I don't think Deebo Samuel is playing this game and Fred Warner is not playing. Those are two valuable pieces for the San Francisco 49ers. Both of them are valuable, okay, on defense and offense, all right? So that's going to help out the Seattle Seahawks right there. I got a feeling that the Seahawks, they're going to end up finishing the season at 9-8 or 8-9, okay? The reason why I say that because the way the Seahawks going right now, the Jets are going to have a big high pick coming from the Seattle Seahawks. But check this out. The Seahawks, they're not going to allow the Jets to win that. So I don't know if the Seahawks going to make the playoffs, but they're not going to allow the Jets to get a top 5 pick, all right? So I'm going to roll with the Seattle Seahawks winning this game. Let's see. Let's roll with Russell Wilson. I think we're going to see the real Russell Wilson in this game here. I think he's going to score like 4 touchdowns. He's going to go Al Bundy on him. He has not went Al Bundy on anybody since week 1 going up against the Indianapolis Colts. So I got the Seattle Seahawks winning this game. Let's see. 37. Let's roll with it 37-20. All right, Seahawks. Next matchup, we got another division rival, Denver Broncos versus the Kansas City Chiefs. This is the Sunday night football game, people. I think Patrick Mahomes, hey, you know what? I think he finally has a routine, him and his wife, that they have down packed with the newborn, with their baby, and I think that he's ready to roll. All right, he's about to bring it for the remaining games of this season. I really do. So I'm going to roll with the Kansas City Chiefs winning this game. I'm looking at a score of 34-24, 10-point game against the Denver Broncos. Next matchup, we have this is our Monday night game. We have the New England Patriots versus the Buffalo Bills. Now, this for sure is the game of the week. If you're Buffalo, you're like, man, like we kick butt in the AFC East, and the Patriots, they're not good only for 1 year. You know, we supposed to at least get 3 to 4 years of dominating this division. Oh no, boy, not when Bill Belichick is coaching. All right, Mac Jones. Let me tell you something. Mac Jones, I like Mac Jones, but here's the thing. All right, prior to Mac Jones trademarking the MJ10, which I don't think anybody calls him MJ10. Like, who calls him MJ10? They call him Mac Jones. All right. I think that right there is like, normally that stuff is unheard of in a Bill Belichick team. That's not the Patriot way, because that's promoting yourself. If you notice, Tom Brady, he didn't start promoting himself really until he left New England, or when he was on his way out. He wasn't doing that before he won the Super Bowl. Not after the Super Bowl 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or whatever, or 6. He didn't do that after that, all right? Well, he didn't do that until after he got his 6th Super Bowl. Matt Jones, you win 8 games this year. You already trying to trademark something. Okay, I think that's going to create a bit of a distraction. I really do. I think some of his teammates going to be looking at him sideways, because it's like, that's not the Patriot way. It's not. So with that in mind, I think the Buffalo Bills are going to win this game. I think that distraction right there from Mac Jones being a rookie quarterback, that right there is going to affect the team. All right. I won't be surprised if the Patriots do win, though, all right, because nobody comes more prepared than Bill Belichick and the Patriots. But I'm going to roll with the Buffalo Bills on this matchup. The score I'm looking at on this one, let's see, this score here, I'm looking at more of a 24-17 game, okay, 24-17-16, all right. So let's do a full recap on our picks. All right, Dallas versus New Orleans. We picked Dallas. Dallas won that game. Colts versus Texans. Colts. Let's see. Vikings versus Lions. Vikings. Giants versus Dolphins. Dolphins. Buccaneers versus Falcons. It's not the Dirty Birds. Buccaneers. Eagles versus Jets. Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. All right. Cardinals versus Bears. Cardinals. Chargers versus Bengals. Who did I say? Bengals. Joe Burrow, baby. Jaguars versus Rams. Rams. Washington football team versus Raiders. The Raiders. Ravens versus Steelers. The Steelers. Steel curtain. 49ers versus Seahawks. Caw, caw, caw. Of course, the Seahawks. Broncos versus Chiefs. Chiefs. Patriots versus Bills. Who did I say? Bills. Yeah, Bills going to win that game right there. So that's going to conclude our NFL Week 13 picks. All right. Please comment in the review section, in the comment section below if you're watching the YouTube channel, and let me know who do you think is going to win Sundays and Monday games. Okay, who's going to win those games? All right, share your picks below and let me know whether or not if you agree with my picks or if you disagree. It's all good. Okay. And also, please hit that like and subscribe button. Okay, so that way, hey, you know what? When I drop a new video, it comes directly to you. All right. Once again, thank y'all for tuning in. Student of the Game Podcast. Peace out.